氷に閉ざされた獣たちの国、方向轟く東土の地で新たな戦いののろしが上がる。フェイト、グランドオーダー、コスモス・イン・ザ・ロストベルト、永久東土帝国アナスタシア。
Hello everyone, welcome back to Fate Grand Order, the first Lostbelt, Anastasia. Someone pointed out that I made comments earlier about, and this is on Twitter, so it's not like the comments have got to me up to this point, which is, yeah, it's not going to for a while. I made this thing saying, hey, how can Russia be the only one to survive? And then someone pointed out, well, if you look, this is in 1570. Canada didn't exist. When I said, why didn't Canada survive? You realize that Canada has been around for a long time. I wasn't talking about the white people. Okay, we're heading on to the Snowless Path. We're rebels. Star Wars rebels. Alright, so we can use some, oh, you know what? We can, I was gonna say give her a, sure, we'll give her a shot. Bring her out, have some fun. We're gonna go with Kill Lancer. And, let's, I feel very happy. We're gonna give you, let's see here, what's a good skill that we can give you here? Art card, MP strength, it's okay. Noble Phantasm gauge 5%, noble, sure. Alright, and you got those, and sounds good. I have ascended her to level 60 there, and those are some good stats for someone who is just level 60. Obviously, I do need to work on getting her leveled up a bit more because, hey, it's kind of tough to, because just for the fact that I need like 12 of her pieces to ascend her again, and I don't have those, so hopefully we get some as we play. Let's go. Section 4. Rebels. Rebel 1. Flight! That is literally what it was like driving outside today. Sarumo, how are things in the village?
Not good, I'm afraid. They're always been treated very badly there thanks to their connections to us. We've done what we could to help each other out now, but now things are getting worse. On top of that, the Apocyrpha have even been more violent lately. Rumor has it they even burned some other village to the ground after there was a revolt there. The people there had no choice but to give up on that place and move on.
Well, I can't blame them for that. That village only ever existed to serve as a decoy. Oh, like Calgary. Still, leaving, a bold decision. I would be surprised if 30, even 20% of them survived the journey.
Maybe not, but 20% surviving is still better than all of them getting massacred by the Apocyrpha.
Hey, how do you guys sleep at night?
Huh?
Don't you feel the least bit guilty about those villagers giving up their lives for you guys?
You're from one of those villages too, huh? Don't worry, so am I.
Answer the damn question.
Sure feel bad about it, but what are we supposed to do? We're fighting a war against Ivan the Terrible here. The immortal Tsar who's been alive for the last 450 years. Who knows how many villages have been sacrificed over the years, or how many innocent Yaga, children included, have lost their lives. But what other choice do we have?
Oh boy, the children, huh? The children, huh?
I know we're gonna all go to hell to this.
No.
And once we get there, Vi's gonna look at us with those mystic eyes and see every awful thing we've done.
Oh.
But before that happens, I want to defeat Ivan the Terrible once and for all so my kid can at least grow up in a world without him. And now that the boss, Lady Adelante's joined us, it's the best chance we might ever have to make that happen. We're gonna spark a revolution right here in Russia.
Revolution is all well and good, but I believe we will have to do something about these demonic beasts first. Looks that way. All hands ready your weapons. Alright, Master of Chaldea, Caster's servant. Let's see what you're really capable of. Surely you're not going to let demonic beasts like this get the better of you. No way! Of course not. Master, I await your orders. Do that. Do that, but make them hit. Do that, but make them go sicko mode. Make them whip and nay-nay all over the enemies. Dab on them. Ope, 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 ope. Oppa Lostbelt style. Please don't dislike the video for that. Please, I'm so sorry. Those really hurt. Those hurt whenever I get one. Crabs! They're called the Razrushat. I'll Razrushat you. Alright, let's do this. I'm in a silly Billy mood today. I actually got a chance to see the hidden sword costume there. When I picked up another person's from the list, and boy, it's not much of a big change, but I love the fact that A, it replaces her top costume, which is good, but B, when she does the Noble Phantasm, she like turns off the wind. It's cool. I like that a lot. That's some Kino stuff. Anyways, we also have some things on her that give her those command codes. Those are good. Even level 60, you're very strong. So I definitely want to level you up fully sometime into the future. Just a little heal. Just a small one, as a treat. Alright. We got some more Razu shots. Okay. Let's do as much as we can to this Razu Shat. The red one there only gives it gets rid of an attack down, which I like, but no damage cut. Interesting. So these guys are defensive fellows. Oh, they're also berserkers. I just realized, huh? Okay, well, let's pop a heal on you. Let's go. You know what? Let's go Path of Flowers. And you know what? Let's also do some intuition to try and get some on you. Yeah, because I want to go like this to do as much as you can. Close. You did it. I mean, it was close as in you almost didn't, but you did, and thank you. I'm gonna pop an evade on you just so you survive this turn, for sure, so that I can hopefully do a big dumb triple noble phantasm next turn, which will make me very happy. Good job. And we'll finish this off. There you go. Oh, actually. Uh-oh. Don't kill. No! My aesthetic is gone. Well, dang. That puts a poot in my snoot. Well, at least in the Christmas episode, I did pull that off. So at least I did get to see that. Hey, it's a bicorn! I mean, good for you, but if you wanted to be a bit more inclusive, you could have been a polycorn. I'm sorry, that was stupid. I've said stupid things before, and that's an example of one. Let's go like this. Alright, crotch laser. Oh, no, it hit. That was a upper muscle laser this time. Yeah, in her other costume, there, she, like, dispels the wind. It's real cool. Very happy that it's like that. I much prefer it to her stupid cape and crown, which I hate. Okay. Let's go. That gives you C-Star Gather and C-Star Gain. Ooh, that's not bad. Beyond Arcadia is that up. Okay, so let's go like this. Okay. Panic step. Paniku. And of course, you don't even hit that one. Do a full combo with you, because you do have attack up, which will be nice. Oh, so close. Oof. Okay, and looks like Lancelot's gonna lance a little bicorn. Nothing? No gift? No present? Okay. Hey, I got a shell at least. Seems like this might be a good place to get them. Which is ironic. I would not expect a snowy wasteland would be a place to get crab shells, but here we are. Alright. I do like how we do the slow advancing now, and hey, looks like we need something that's not even here. So let's do a refresh. Okay. Abigail Williams. Yep, this'll work. Okay, except maybe we'll keep this as is. Sounds good. Hey, I finished skinning them. Well done, Paxi. You can let the pack golems carry them now. By the way, Adelante, there is something I wish to ask you. What is it? If there are any demonic beast materials at the Rebel Army stronghold, I was hoping you could let us have them. Of course, we have a fair amount stocked up. Consider rewarding you with them depending on how well you work. Okay, we're almost at the hidden tunnel. We need to pass through it before we arrive at our strongholds. I'm afraid you'll need to bear with us a little longer. What about the cold? I am a servant, and they are Yagas. We have no issue handling it. The same cannot be true of you. Oh, we're okay. Master has a mystic code designed for extremely cold environments. Good. Thank you for your concern. It's not that. I just found it strange that you could endure it, as no ordinary humans could survive this cold. When you get right down to it, I am but one rather atypical aspect of Adelante manifesting as a servant. I'm afraid that I do not have much in the way of common sense. Anyway, the tunnel is crawling with demonic beasts, but they are weak, hiding here for shelter. We simply cut our way through them without issue. Okay, let's beat them up. Master, we seem to be out of the border's comms range. Comms? Is that a method of using magecraft to see things that are far away? Or, listen, the tunnel must be affecting it. These comms of yours should be fixed once we just get out. Just forget about them in the meantime. On a different subject, we've seen a lot of demonic beasts, but I'm surprised we haven't seen any normal animals yet. Normal animals? Was all extinct ages ago. Extinct? That certainly makes sense if you think about it. There are simply no ordinary animals that can survive such a harsh environment. Add an overwhelmingly dominant species to the mix, and it's little wonder the other animals went extinct. I heard there used to be much smaller animals centuries ago. They were called cats and dogs, I think. Cats. Perhaps it was something to do with this form that I've been summoned in, but my memories of cats and dogs are all hazy. Ooh. Guys, look, there's one right here. You're all right, Fu. They're like, what is that? Boss, I can smell blood. Something's eating a demonic beast, and whatever it is, it's big. This is bad. All non-servants, stay back. This is the scent of a demon boar. It seems we can ill afford to linger here. We must kill it quickly, is that clear? Gotcha. Good. This will be another chance to show me what you are capable of, Tanner. I'm capable of standing here, picking good servants for my lineup, and choosing options that people yell at me in the comments for, so I think we'll have a good time. I think we're all Gucci. That's my job. That's my life. Okay. Oh, they're so small. Let's kill the babies. Okay. Defense up. Let's go get Continual Noble Phantasm game. Because we'll probably restore it by the end, so What goopy noises? Ooh, he's excited. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna do it. As for you, we're gonna get rid of you right now. Good stuff. Okay, and big Abby combo. Okay, but imagine Abigail Williams, voiced by Abigail from Street Fighter. You're welcome. Alright. Now we have Battle 2. More little boars. How? Trite. You thought I was gonna say boring, huh? And this will finish it. Yep. Yeah, a little bit of blood on their tusks. Okay, let's go. Let's go for the one in the back, because then we can kill it quicker. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, he did a little painful headbutt there. Pop that back on. And we're gonna go. Because I want to get your full meter. Very nice. This should finish you off. Yep. Okay, and even if we don't finish you here, we'll at least deal a lot of damage thanks to a full combo, getting some stars. Okay. One more. Let's do this. Oh yeah. Will we get Abby up to 200? Aw, so close. So close. Well, I think one of her skills might give her me... No, it doesn't. That's an upgrade. Oh, it's a big boar, which I've fought before, so it's not like it's a big surprise. Let's go... Okay. Little Phantasm Strength up. Pop on that. No effect. That's not good. Inflict Fear. Oh, right. No, I was thinking the other one, because he has no meter. That's fine. Let's do this for attack up. Let's go. Don't need the other two. Let's do attack up on you. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna go like this. Let's deal the big damage. Let's see, how much did we do? We did. Not enough. Oh, overkill. Oh, never mind. We're good. When that overkill pops up, you're just like, mwah. Just like my mama used to make. I'm not used to this new Win theme. Like, it's actually messing me up. It's like the first time you hear the Final Fantasy VII version of the victory theme, and you're like, da 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 da, and then you go like, da 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 da, and then it's like da 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 da, and you're like, that's not right. Where's the second half? That's not right. But oh well, not much I can do about that. It's a shame that one of the best Final Fantasies has the worst victory theme. It seems we found ourselves in possession of an unexpectedly large quantity of meat. Everyone take as much as you can carry. I think I'll take some of this earth while I'm at it. This cave is a rather lucky find. I love to eat dirt. And the latest season of The Simpsons. Sorry. That stupid Street Fighter video always kills me. Oh, jumping into light fears. All the demonic beasts that inhabit it must have affected the Earth's properties. I should be able to make some excellent golems with this. It kind of looks like you're tilling a field. I would say it is closer to pottery.
This is great, now my kid won't have to go hungry.
Child?
Yeah, I'm a child. Why do you think I was single? Well, I'm not. Does this look like a single guy to you? My dick's huge. We call ourselves the Rebel Army. There's a lot of Yagu who came here with their families after their villages were razed because they had nowhere else to go. I'm one of them.
Their villages were burned down, huh? You mean by the Opportunity?
That's right. That's how most of us rebel soldiers ended up joining. I'm one of the lucky ones. My whole family made it out alive. Some of the kids here saw their parents murdered right in front of them.
That's horrible. We don't have time for idle chatter. Let's go. You hate the child talk.
Alright, sorry, boss. Come on, guys, let's get a move on. We got some more to fry.
Whoa! I see some crossbow catapults. Okay, we're here. For the record, I didn't see anything that looked like it might be tracking us. But just to be safe, I will set out a few hidden security golems to keep watch. Yo, you're so helpful! It would seem we're back online.
Right, report! Give me a goddamn report right now. Why'd you go silent for so long? That's what the hell are you doing?
Yes, sir. I'll do my best. Master, myself, Avicebron, and Paxi are all currently accompanying the Rebel Army. We're just outside their hideout right now. We'll use this opportunity to regroup, see if we can acquire the parts we need to repair the border. We'll also see if we can replenish our food stores too, assuming that's possible anyway. A hidden stronghold, huh? I'm not super familiar with fortress engineering, but I have to say, they seem like they've done a good job with this one. It's surrounded by cliffs, making it impossible to invade from the flank or rear, and its gates are well equipped with ballistae. Ballistae? Ballistae? I guess that's right. To handle frontal assaults. They even got a barricade in place to defend against Opportunity's cavalry. There's no way enemies could take this place down without significant casualties. I guess they don't call themselves the Rebel Army for nothing. Hey, I got one of my Fate Grand Order requests approved for Skeb. So that's pretty good. I will be happy about that in the future because that is a good one. All right. Open the gate. Open the gate now.
Hey, it's the boss. The boss is back. Open the gate.
Welcome back, boss. It's just me or there more of you now. Yo, you look like a monster hunter. I like it. I like it a lot. It's real good. Yes, there are. I'll explain about them later. We brought back plenty of meat, enough for everyone to eat their fill. Hurrah! Hurrah! Oh, it's a baby babu! Hooray! We got meat! Thank you, boss. Once you have eaten up, assemble the commanders for a meeting. I'm sorry, Master and Company, but I'm afraid I must ask you to wait in the corner until then. Could we use some food? Huh? Are you sure humans can eat demonic beast meat? I suppose you must have a highly skilled cook. Very well, it would be a shame to let this excess go to waste. I'll have 3 kilograms set aside for you. 3 kilograms? How much is that in pounds? 3 kg in pounds. Actually, 6 pounds of food! Alright, sounds good. Thank you so much. This is great, Senpai. Everyone will be happy to hear we have food. I would rather not draw too much attention if I can help it, so I would be happy to wait in the corner. I'm happy to wait for a while, too. Me too. Okay, Master, why don't we take a little break? Sure, I guess we shall. It's a little break. Little break for now. Alright. We're at the Rebel Stronghold. Oh, no battles, huh? Alright. Just a bit of storytelling. Section 5. Quest Manifesto. Not gonna make any jokes about that. Well, it looks like the Yaga haven't had a chance to eat their fill like this for some time. I'm glad they were willing to share some of this meat with us, too. I followed Director Gordolf's advice on how to remove the toxins. Hopefully it turned out okay. I feel like we'd be fine. Wasn't there a time when we... Yeah, in Cahulin's quest, didn't we eat demon boar meat and it was like fine? Just a little... demony? How is it, Master? It's a little gamey. Which actually, I like the gamey taste. Sure, it does have a rather strong smell. Maybe it's because all we did was fillet it and use a little salt. Yeah, that's not much for flavoring. Still, it's the first fresh food we've had since we came to this world. We can't let it go to waste.
You guys are picky, huh? Aren't you? I don't care what I eat as long as it fills me up.
Child. Child with the anime hair. God, they have anime hair, I just realized.
What is it, kid?
Who's that hairless Yaga? Me? Are you a ghost? Doesn't it hurt your face not having fur on it? Jeez. It's true, I'm a ghost!
Come on, kid, get out of here. Gotta say, though, I was expecting the rebel army to be more... army-ish.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of people that are just people, but furries.
And all the kids and the old folks here, it seems more like a refugee camp than anything.
Alright you are, Paxi. So far as I can tell, only 60% of these Yaga are fit for combat at most. The most we could hope for the remaining is backup, and even then, at best, a faint hope.
There you are, Tanner. I see the applicant is here too.
Let us be perfectly clear about one thing. Yes, our goals are aligned in that we both desire to overthrow Ivan the Terrible. But that does not mean that we will be taking orders from you. I mean, that's fine. For one thing, we can't hope to take on the Opportunity with our respective abilities getting in each other's way. To fight them is to fight a force of nature. However, you are genuinely powerful, and so I'd hate to lose that power for our side. So to start, I would like to see how you do as a reserve corps as a way of determining your utility. In particular, I have missions which I have been putting off a long time that require a small elite team. So far, I've been going out on my own and managing the best I can, but I am also this army's leader. I don't fear death, but I can't have the entire army shutting down while they wait for me to return. Want you to undertake these missions in my stead? Pardon me, Miss Lante. My apologies for interrupting you and remotely at that. I believe you heard about us from Mr. Tanner, Miss Curielite, but please allow us to introduce ourselves properly. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I am a servant just like you, and this is... Hi there, I'm Leonardo Da Vinci. I have my reasons for my spirit origin being in low power mode, but we'll just skip all that for now if you don't mind. Adelante, I'm a servant from proper human history, just like you. Also, I'm a genius, so don't be afraid to ask for help if you got a tricky problem. That said, there's still a lot we don't know since we just came to this world. Do you mind if I ask you a question? A child hero? Are you altered too? Well, no matter. It would be wrong to refuse a request from a child. Oh my god. What a play. Wow. I never thought that would come into play like this. What is it you wish to know? What can you tell us about that huge tree? From what I've been told, it sounds like it's a fairly recent development. You wouldn't happen to know what it is, would you? I mean, the tree so large it appears to support the entire world. There's a tree like that in my own mythology, but... No, I doubt that tree and this one have anything to do with one another. I'm sorry to say that I do not know what it is either. However, my spy in Yaga Moscow did tell me one thing. What is that? I suppose it'd be wrong to withhold this until you have completed your end of the deal I wish to make. Doing so would only raise your hopes to an unreasonable degree. All we have is a name. A name? Yes, it is called Tree of Emptiness. I'm told that the human-looking court mage was muttering it to himself during a walk around the city. Apparently, he said the Tree of Emptiness still hasn't taken root. The Tree of Emptiness, it surrounds itself with clouds in lieu of leaves. A cloud tree, if you will. For the time being, I will see that I find out about this Tree of Emptiness from our database. I doubt my search will prove fruitful, though. Do what you wish. Now what about you? You undertake this mission for me? Yeah, I can do that. Thank you. Paxi, you'll go with them, as they are still unfamiliar with this land. Since you are a hunter, I trust you know how to use a gun.
Does that mean you're gonna let me join?
That is what you want.
Well, I do have my own grudge against the Opportunity.
A grudge, eh? That alone will see you to the end of the battle. You must make a choice and hold to it with all your conviction. Otherwise, this Russian blizzard will swallow you up in an instant. I know that. And here's your first mission. I want you to journey to the nearby village and pass out our manifesto. Oh, manifesto. We want other Yaga to know that the rebel army exists and that our goal is to overthrow Ivan the Terrible and wipe out the Opportunity. And if possible, we would like their help in procuring food and medicine. Got an idea how risky that is? What you're going to do if one of these Yagas squeals on us? Should that happen, I want you to handle it however you feel is necessary. Not the most comprehensive of plans, Still, we will need assistance from other villages if we are to campaign in such a vast land. Now, we would like to make a request of our own. Do you think you can help us procure these? I can get you the demonic beast fangs and golem cores now. Here's what we have from those we killed earlier. You may have them now, as an advance for this mission. Oh, hey, that's useful.
What about the rest?
Who do you think we are? We are the rebel army. We never have enough supplies to go around. I can only give you the fangs and cores because we have little need for them. As for the rest, well, there are cities that have sworn total allegiance to Ivan the Terrible. I'd like to capture a number of them at some point. If you can help me do that, I'll consider helping you find the rest. How's that sound? Yeah, sounds good to me. Let's go with that.
I'm the one calling the shots around here, thank you. Everything goes through me first. You do not make decisions for yourself in the field, understood?
Oh, fine. Well, what is your answer?
I suppose that is acceptable. See that it is done, Tanner.
Why couldn't I just accept it? All that fuss for nothing. Good. Now I've marked the villages I want you to go to on this map. Make sure you visit all of them. I'll check into the shortest routes to each from here. Thank you, Holmes. Good. We're finally finding our footing. Now we can start moving forward. Do you think you can stop by the Shadow Border first? We would like you to bring back the food you just acquired. I'm also told there is something else that needs to be done before we can begin the repairs. Come on, Master, let's get going. We just ran all the way back?
How's it moving so fast?
I optimized the golems for speed. I certainly hope they can move at least this fast. Oh, okay, I see. So this is what real magecraft is like, huh? Damn it, I should have been a mage myself. I'm afraid it's not that simple, Paxi. Avicebron is one of the most famous Kabbalists in history, or Kabbalists, rather. It would take at least 10 generations for an ordinary mage to reach this level of magecraft. Thank you, Mash, but all I did was attempt many different casting experiments to find what I was looking for. What were you looking for, by the way? My final goal was to create a golem that would be known as the Primordial Man. A golem that could guide my people in their time of suffering and help them build a new Eden. Regrettably, I did not live long enough to see that wish fulfilled. Still, I am glad that knowledge I gained along the way is serving to protect humanity now. I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, we're coming up on a village. We better get off these things or they might spark a riot. A good point. Very well then, I'll disable them for now. I like it. I like it. Going around on golems. Oh. Oh, cool. It's the villages. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Those from Chaldea. That's us. We're from Chaldea. So we need to go with, yeah, some lancers here. Let's see here. Let's go with, go with that. Kill Archer. We got you guys and you guys. That's a team. That's a team. Alright, sounds good. I might switch you out in the end just for you, just to be careful. Alrighty. Let's go. Section 6, those from Chaldea. I feel like these sections are going a lot faster than in Shimosa. There's the first village on our list. Get your hoods on and follow me, just like we discussed. Understood. We're counting on you, Paxi. Depending on how this manifesto goes over, we might need to make a hasty escape. Comrades! Halt, who goes there? We are the army who will bring down the tyrannical Ivan IV to justice. We're here to deliver a manifesto to you from our leader. We ask that you read it and give us your response to its call to action. You're with the rebel army. Okay, come on in. That was easy. I'm actually kind of worried now. Everything seems to be alright, at least for now. Let's see what they have to say. So that's why we're hoping you can help us out with any food and medical supplies you can spare.
Maybe it's because he's grown old, or someone's talked him into it. Or because there's something strange going on in Russia right now. But all I know for sure is that the Tsar hasn't said one thing for the past 3 months, and the Opportunity have cracked down on us harder than ever. The only reason this village has escaped their wrath is because we're located far from the closest highway and because of how poor we are. All that said, young ones, the Tsar is still the Tsar. We Yaga must never forget what he has done for Russia and for us. He's given us all free fursuits for life with internal cooling. Or external, really. If he hadn't come up with a way to combine us with demonic beasts and turn us into the Yaga, we would have died out long ago. It's only by his grace that we are alive now, so we cannot lend our aid to the rebel army.
I see, then I guess we're done here. Come on, Tanner.
Let me finish. That said, the Opportunity have been out of control. They are neither Yaga nor the old humans.
What are they, then?
If the Tsar refuses to keep them in check, we have no choice but to defend ourselves. So the question is, are you strong enough to take them on? That is what I would like you to show me.
You heard the man. How can we do that?
Oh, that's easy. We have a number of strong Yaga here in our village, as well as some domesticated monarch beasts. What do you say to a battle against them? Not to the death, but anything goes.
Doesn't seem like we have much choice. I'm gonna throw hands with a furry.
Oh, how interesting. I don't know who you are, but small as you appear, this seems a rather difficult task.
Yeah, well, I have summons. I can't say I care to demonstrate my strength in this way, but I suppose we have no other choice. Very well then, let's give them a good show. I don't get it. Why must everything in this world be decided by strength alone?
Mash?
I'm sorry, it's nothing. Okay, Master, please go ahead and give Avicebron your orders. Stay in the back, and let my people who have type advantage be up front. In fact, just stay away. We don't even need you here, really. I mean, if you are, hey, that's okay, but you can just hang out in the back. And I'm sure out of all the servants, Avicebron would be cool with that. Oh yeah, tamed demonic beast, huh? Just chilling? Let's get rid of you first. At least as much as we can. Because that'll be useful. Yep. Good stuff. Extra. Covered in snow. You are covered in snow, alright. You're doing your best, sir. Okay. Let's go. Sure, we'll give this a shot as much as we can. Not a full, but enough. Trying to get those, oh, he's snoofing. Trying to get those, good amounts of damage in. Okay, let's use this. Kill you and get big meter. Look at that. Nice. Yeah, we're just batting them away. We're not actually killing them. Haha, Bade. And we'll finish you off. Look at these big combos I'm getting. These brave chains. Okay. Moving on. What's next? I doubt they have it like a bicorn or anything tamed. You can't tame a bicorn. Come on. Come on, you silly billies. Okay. Do this for damage as well as getting stars. If you can get some of those, it'd be quite helpful. Oh, that's embarrassing. So close. I guess we can honestly pop on that defense up and I'll be back soon enough. Okay, so let's go this, this, this. You're done. Oh! Not bad. And again, you'd think that the sense of smell would give it, like, sure hit or something. But nah, doesn't. That's fine. That's just me thinking of, like, Pokemon with, like, odor sleuth and stuff. Okay, so finish you off. Very nice, and let's do some big damage to finish this last one. Oh yeah, it's just... Oh, that is a strong crab. Okay, bust her up. I like how you jiggle when that happens, because you have to. It's a video game. You gotta jiggle. It's the law of the land, I guess. We'll give you attack up. Alright, so let's go. Uno, oh, no. Uno, dos, tres, in that order. Can we lure the crab into our lust? Can we make the crab lust after us? We can't, but that's okay. Not bad, not bad. That bat wind theme keeps messing with my mind. One day I'll get used to it. And then it turns out we'll go to the next one. It's going to have another wind theme, and it's going to ruin me. I'm just going to be ruined. It's going to be gone. Cool effect. I like it. That should do it. As you can see, they are still very much alive.
You mean it? You mean you really didn't kill a single one? Are you a servant?
Why, yes, I am.
I see. We've heard of servants before. They say you are monsters from another world and you are terribly powerful despite looking like humans. I've even heard that some servants possess power great enough to rival the Tsar. Are you one of them?
No, there is nothing particularly special about me. I am just a simple scholar and golem keeper, a perfectly ordinary human as you might find anywhere in the world.
On behalf of our village, I promise to offer you our full support to the rebel army, though I'm afraid we can only spare little in the way of food and medical supplies.
It's okay, even a little bit goes a long way.
By the way, I trust you'll be delivering your manifesto to the two neighboring villages as well. Let me write you a letter of recommendation. It should help things go more smoothly when you visit them.
Oh, thank you so much. Rule of 3 means one of those is going to have a twist.
Although I'm afraid we've lost contact with the other two villages recently. They may have been overrun by bandits or demonic beasts. If they have, could I ask that you give them a proper burial?
Sure, I'm used to it. Please store any food or medicine you can spare in this carrier golem if you don't mind. Now then, let us go to the next village. Alright. Head on over there. So it's no, I thought it was going to be 3 per. No, you're doing 1 each. That is quite nice. That was Yaga Shishkovka. Yaga Shishkovka. Okay, this time we got some of these and some of these. So let's get ourselves a Merlin. Merlin's always nice. Merlin's always good. And let's go with our just strong team. So we have you. We're going to switch you off for you. We're going to keep you up there. You're good regardless. For the... Love you. And you sadly don't get boosted, so we're not going to use you. And we'll put you in. You know what? We'll go like this. Yeah, because then more attack will be good. And honestly, let's... Well, we're going to need to switch these off anyways, because then we'll give you this. I think if we just give you the thing, you should be fine. the thing, you know, the thing, the Dragon's Bane. Sorcery or no, Dragon's Meridian. We'll give you... Actually, we'll give that to you. And instead, you'll get... I just need the one that gives critical strength up. Yes, Water Shrine. Shine or Shrine, either way. You can get... I'll give you Guts and crit strength up. And you being at the back, we'll give you that to help you be a bit spicy, get through the tough times, you know? Let's go. I don't even know what we're facing, so maybe this is a bad type character thing. Who knows? Uh-oh. Yep. This is terrible. Yeah. Damn, this is definitely a no-go. Let's head to the next village. Shouldn't we look for survivors? Don't bother, there aren't any. You just hear it crying, baby. There's no survivors. Hello, is anyone there? Hello, Shadow Border crew? Are you able to scan the area for signs of life?
We're tuning our equipment to make it capable of scanning for this world's life forms, using that Yaga's life signature as a base. But the Shadow Border scanner is an older model, so I'm told it'll take time to enter the parameters and cross-reference the approximation data. Suffice to say, it will go faster if you just look around, Avicebron.
Understood. I kind of like Avicebron just being a cool dude. Hey, anybody?
Over here.
Master, oh, there is someone alive. Daijoubu desu ka?
Yeah, I was knocked out for a while there. What happened here?
Bandits, we fought them off the best we could, but we only lasted 4 days before they... Damn it, are there any other survivors? I'm afraid not.
Damn it!
Where'd these bandits run off to? I don't know for sure, but probably one of those neighboring villages. We were just at one of those villages ourselves, so they must have gone to the other one. I've got a map here, come on. I'm afraid we can't take you with us, but I can leave some food and medical supplies with you. Thanks, I think I'd be okay once I rest up. As for food, well, I'll figure something out. You're gonna go help the other village and hurry before they end up like ours. And again, I guess you can't really call this a village anymore. Sorry to leave you, but we gotta go. Please take one of my golems so we can hurry there, Master. I would hate for us to arrive late. God, you are so helpful. Master, the golem I sent on ahead has already found the village. Oh, how's it looking? Not good. They have lit a red signal fire. Oh crap, that's a distress signal. There might still be time. I see shadows in front of us. They're Yaga.
Rah, rah. Out of our way, out of our way! Move aside or we'll kill you dead.
It would seem they are not interested in peaceful discussion. I believe things will go faster if we simply knock them aside. Right, please hurry. Time to beat him up. So fleets, huh? Fleets are added to Twitter as of today. What a horrible thing. Anyways, I'm gonna take my rage out on these guys. Let's go with a little bit of that. Okay, or is this gonna be... Nope. Okay, not enough. Just shooting with the gun. All right. Oh, nice little twist there on the thing. Let's kill you instead. I guess I should have put Buster there. I should have done a Bab instead of a Baba. Well, that's fine. Either way, we have murdered regardless. Okay, you're out. Oh, we're not killing them though. We are very specifically letting them flee. Wow, those shotguns are more powerful than you would think. Alright. That's done. Amia will kill with his 80% here. Nope, guess not. Oh, because I didn't put on his big boost skill. How are these shotguns? Oh, well, I guess it's also a type matchup thing where it's neutral effective. It's not very effective. Okay. Battle 2. Oh, just 3 of them? Really? That's gonna be it? For real? Okay. Come on, give enough. Nope, that does... Oh, I got it confused with, Darn it. I got it confused with, what's his face? Well, that's embarrassing. Anyways, let's do a combo with you then. Do Treasure of Babylon. Okay, we'll do this. Give you an attack up. I got confused with a waiver. So we'll go like this to hopefully get a ton of stars, which then can go into Emiya for some big stupid shenanigans. Let's see if that's the case. That was some good numbers I saw. Large fan of those. Oh, we got it. Gil, you are so good. Now, I kind of disagree with you not just killing them, but they did confront us in a way that jeopardized our safety, so I would have actually made sure they died, but, you know, we gotta be the good guys, I guess. There they go. It would seem there's no need to follow them. Guess they weren't actually trying to attack us. Right, if anything, it looked more like they were running away. Yeah, that's what I got from that. Some of them even broke away during the fight. I am sure that there are any number of reasons why they may have done so, but for the moment, perhaps our time might be better spent making haste to our goal? What is it, Holmes? It took some time to register the Yaga biosignals, but I've managed by using Paxis as base. That said, at this point, all I can do is use this data to determine if there are any Yaga in the direction you're headed. For example, at this moment I can tell you there are several hundred Yaga along your current path. I rather doubt they're all bandits, so it would seem that there is still an opportunity to stop those who are. Come on, Tanner, let's hurry. Yeah, let's do it. Heading on to, I want to get more of these names. These things are hilariously named. Burn Village is gone. Oh, we didn't get any other Yaga. Strovkov. And no battles? Really? Are we just safe? Like, what's going on? What? Yeah, what's going on, gamers? Oh, hello there. Are you the people from Chaldea? Huh? Did you say Chaldea? Is that a no? No, I mean, yes, we are from Chaldea, but... thank you so much for all your help. I'm so sorry I couldn't thank you properly back then. Oh, I didn't realize we'd left the distress signal burning. Hey, somebody put that fire out. Can you tell us what's going on? What do you mean? Aren't you the ones who picked up our signal? Sorry, we don't know what you're talking about. How about you begin at the beginning, Gramps? Yes, of course. It was the second day of the bandits' attack. We erected a barricade and did our best to hold them off from within the village, but none of us here are strong enough to defeat even a lowly foot soldier. No, unfortunately, we're the bandits. Things may actually have been better had they clearly outmatched us. Had they done that, they likely would have just made off with our possessions and spared our lives. But unfortunately, they were just as desperate as we were. A number of them were injured. I imagine they must have run into some fierce resistance at the last village they attacked. So for them, things had reached a point where it was either kill or be killed. Like Undertale, which of course survived the apocalypse. Of course we laid a distress signal soon after the attack began, but we didn't actually expect anyone to respond. The Opportunities certainly wouldn't. They only exist to serve the Tsar, after all. At best, we held out a sliver of hope that one of the nearby villages might send someone to help. That's when someone from Chaldea came? Exactly. They were human, just like you, so at first I thought they were a mage. I was certain we were holed up safely with no way for anyone to get in, but suddenly, without any warning,
At all, they were just here. And they approached the bandits and asked them why they were doing something so foolish.
Who is this?
That enraged the bandits, so they turned their fury on the human, but whoever the human was, he defeated all the bandits at once. Though they were completely surrounded, the human used some kind of weapon, a thin sword or something, to cut off a few of the bandits' limbs.
Who is this?
I couldn't tell if it was magecraft or a trick you might see from a street performer in a big city. And then there was the frightening bloodlust. It was like an immense pressure emanating from this human. I think even a Kerchat would turn tail and run from it. The bandits were clearly shocked. They must have realized they were facing an opponent they couldn't possibly defeat. The ones who remained began to panic, scrambling to get away. They fled in the direction you came from.
Who is this?
We were still dumbfounded by what we just seen when the human audibly sighed and said, "What a headache. Once again I have cut something worthless."
Hold up. Lupin III cut something useless. Isn't that Goemon's phrase from Lupin III? Am I wrong? Because he says, once again, I have cut something. He usually says, cut something worthless. Yeah. Unworthy objects? Oh my god. The only reason I know about that is because the Pokemon anime has a reference to that. Goemon? Is Ishikawa gonna be added? That's awesome.
To me, their sighs sounded a little more weary, but also kind and comforting. Then after treating the injured Yaga's wounds, they headed off into the mountains. By this point, I had relaxed a bit, so I called out to them and asked their name. Their only reply was, "I'm from Chaldia."
Ooh.
Then they clicked their tongue and went on their way.
What did this person look like?
Well, strangely enough, nobody can seem to remember them clearly. We do know their clothes were worn, and they looked like they had been wandering for a long time. And while their face was covered up by a hood, I distinctly remember they didn't have any fur, just like you, so I knew they weren't Yaga.
Then there's another human here besides us, or maybe another servant?
If this person is claiming to be from Chaldia, they must be an acquaintance of yours. They may be one of the heroic spirits in Chaldia's records like Adelante. At any rate, the important thing is that they're not our enemy. In fact, they seem to be improving our reputation.
What do you make of this, Holmes? Had Mr. Tanner summoned this servant, assuming that is what they are, it would make sense for them to say they are from Chaldia. But the only servant we have summoned here is Avicebron. Another possibility is that it's a servant summoned here by the land itself, like Miss Adelante, but that too seems highly unlikely, in which case it may truly be another survivor from Chaldia, one who simply happened to wander into this frozen version of Russia, much like us. Okay, someone who... Okay, never mind. Almost forgot there's the Rebel Army's Manifesto. Mind taking a look at it?
I see now, so Chaldia is allied with the Rebel Army. Well, I certainly can't refuse after you saved our lives. We will gladly support you in any way we can.
Great, that's 2 out of 3 villages on our side, not bad. There's nothing we can do about the one that was wiped out before we got here, though. Alright. There was a single survivor at the village that got wiped out. Can you send someone there to pick him up? If you can, it'd be nice for you to give him some work here. I'm sure he wasn't hurt too badly.
Well now, survivor, you say? Alright, I'll send someone out right away.
Great, then that takes care of our mission. Excellent. Now then, Paxi. There is one more place we need to stop, so here's where we must part ways, though temporarily. You want me to go back by myself? Wouldn't it be quicker for you to return without us, since we won't be slowing you down? Are you kidding? Avicebron's golems move way faster than I can. But okay, I'll ask the village chief to help me snag a bicorn. Alright, I'll give my report to Adelante. Just make sure you get back to the stronghold as soon as you can. Take care out there. Man, it still feels weird having people being so kind like this. Anyway, I doubt you guys are going to betray us or get cold feet all of a sudden, but don't take too long coming back, you hear? I love how it's like in this world, it's like, man, can you imagine people being nice to each other in Russia? What a strange feeling. I don't really get it, but sure. This kindness doesn't win rigged elections. I am lamenting at night, crying at dawn. That's how I feel. Being sad boys. Y'all, we brought some meat! Tanner returning to base. Mashcurialite returning to base. Welcome back, you two. Nice to meet you in person, Avicebron. And it's an honor to meet such a distinguished Golem Master. No matter how bad things may get, the artist in me will never stop appreciating fine art. You are too kind, Leonardo Da Vinci. I am the one who should be honored to meet you. Truth be told, I am somewhat embarrassed to be greeted so kindly by such a renowned genius. Now then, I take it you called us here to do more than merely deliver a report. Yep, I did. Come on, Ash, you're overdue for a checkup. Oh, right, I'm sorry, I completely forgot. I figured as much. Emergency or not, you still transformed again, didn't you? Normally I'd want to examine you immediately, but of course circumstances aren't exactly ideal here. Alright, off to the exam room with you. Take care of Tanner for me, will you, Holmes?
Tea? Certainly. Very well then, Gordolf. Now that we have the information Mr. Tanner acquired for us, what say we use it to plan our next move? Yes, of course. So, what do we do next? Well, to begin...
Oh, glasses are cute. Okay, you're all done. Doesn't look like anything major's messed up. Your servant spirit origin is still too unstable to rely on, but physically you're totally healthy. Better than healthy, even. Back at Caldera, your human body and servant spirit failed to work together, causing your body to attack itself in a form of auto-intoxication. But it looks like that disappeared during our voyage in void space. I am really a genius, aren't I? Even my medical care is flawless. Technical advisor Da Vinci? Could I talk to you a bit about something? Oh, this sounds serious. That's... wow, okay. Didn't know that those words were gonna come up, and that scared me. Let me grab myself a seat here. Right then, what's up? Hopefully it's something I can help you with. Be honest with me. How many more times can I fight as a servant? I know I've reached my limit as a demi-servant. But this is all too big for me to just sit on the sidelines and do nothing. I need to be able to fight beside Master again, even if it's unsafe. Da Vinci? Forget it. No more cagey answers and no more keeping secrets. It's really not a question of how many at this point. You're perfectly capable of fighting plenty now. Remember, you awoke the spirit origin that had been dormant in you for the last year. You might not be quite as strong as you once were, with the extreme cold and all, but it's not as if fighting is causing you a lot of pain, right? And that is because your body has acclimated to being a demi-servant again. At this point, it's actually all just a mental thing. Of course, that's really the biggest challenge of all. Really? But I thought... Oh, really? I thought Galahad was gone, that he decided I wasn't worthy. There was a bit of that in the Lost Room OVA. Yep, I bet he did, the jerk. Pretty annoyed by that myself. It's been a year since the battle at the Temple of Time. After handling your medical care during the whole time, there's one thing I could say for sure. Galahad isn't helping you anymore. That so-called Holy Knight abandoned his responsibility to you. He might as well have written you a Dear John letter to say he isn't going to help anymore. You'll just have to take care of yourself from now on. So yeah, he's bailed on you, and he isn't coming back. Ever. Oh. But then how was I able to transform? Simple. You and Galahad are different people. He only really allowed you to give form to his power. You were borrowing it from him. And thanks to your experience in battle, you grew into your own as a Knight of the Shield. The person you were when you fused with that heroic spirit and the person you are now are pretty much completely different people at this point. Galahad may be gone, but you are a fully fledged demi-servant in your own right. Get it? The harm transforming has been doing to you, and the fact your spirit origin seems weaker, none of that has to do with Galahad. It's all you, your body, your mind. Your weakness is just the state your body is in, and your inability to transform as completely as you'd like is just a matter of your own mind holding you back. Can you be more specific? Does that mean if I can resolve those two problems, I can be useful to everyone again? Well, with Galahad gone, your spirit origin dropped pretty sharply. You've lost more than half your power. It's no wonder you're not as strong as you used to be. So that's the plain old physical problem. It also means you've lost the skills, gifts, and protection that came from his legend. From here on, you'll need to develop and hone your own way of fighting. Of course, we can help you with that. We just have to get back to the original plan. The original plan, you mean Project Ortonax? I know about that. I do. And only because I have seen merchandise. Oh, you know about that? Did Romani tell you? Actually, I heard about it from Director Marisbury. He said heroic spirits would probably reject Demi-Servant. so Project Ortonax would make up for any difficulty I might have functioning properly as a servant. I can't believe he had that much foresight and still didn't think to stop the demi-servant experiments. Just what did he think heroic spirit bodies are, anyway? He should be ashamed of himself, letting them degrade just so he can accomplish his goal. Well, not that I've been overly picky about my own methods, me standing here talking now is proof to you enough, I suppose. Anywho, your physical strength issue should take care of itself over time. We can talk more about that later. So that leaves the mental aspect, Mash. Right now, you're scared to transform. Your body refuses to make the servant transformation because you're so riddled with doubts. Doubts? I am? Yes, and I don't mean our last conversation about how being a servant can harm you. Okay, so you're saying there's a different problem. Yep, this time you don't really want to fight. Of course, that may have been true for all the other times as well. But when we were fighting to save humanity, it was obvious we were doing the right thing. Because of that, you were able to fight in spite of your fear. But that's not true anymore. We aren't facing that kind of threat this time. I feel like we're facing a threat of roughly the same scale, though. You know, I feel like it's equitable. Rewriting history and all that. You can sense it, I'm sure Tanner can too. And that makes this an even bigger problem than Galahad being gone or the harmful side effects of your transformation into a servant. Mash Curiolite, can you fight for what you believe is right, even against your fellow man, when the enemy hasn't done anything wrong? Oh, that's a deep question. That's a scary philosophical one.
Well, how is this even helpful? All we've learned is that Russia has been overrun by a bunch of beastly barbarians.
Rudolph, they're not beasts, they are a Yaga.
Is that just what they've decided to call themselves?
Not at all. The Kabbalah and alchemy may both be magecraft, but they are also quite different. Their magecraft base and their spells may both differ greatly, but both are part of a system of knowledge and mechanics that is collectively known as magecraft. Beastmen and Yaga may appear the same to you, but I assure you they are entirely different. Creatures you refer to, Gordolf, were werewolves, lycanthropes, and the like. They were demonic beasts who are awakened to their true nature by blood. However, Yaga are a fusion of demonic beast and human. As such, their close approximation would be combined phantasmals, such as chimeras.
I see, so Yaga and Beastmen have different origin, eh?
Correct. However, the fundamental issue lies elsewhere.
Oh?
Listen closely. The Yaga have formed a country. They have their own culture, their way of life.
And is that in some way different from the singularities you claim to have resolved?
Yes, very much so. The singularities resolved created hypothetical versions of history at different points in time. Think of each as something of a diversion from the main track of history. Culti resolved these singularities by ray-shifting to points in time and setting history back on its proper course. This is different, though. The divergent point in history seems to be 450 years ago. Most likely, it occurred at the moment the Great Cold Wave hit and Ivan the Terrible merged with demonic beasts to become the Yaga.
This word singularity occurred in the past, it's over?
Precisely. In other words, the hypothetical history the singularity created has continued into the present. Take Paxy's scoped bolt-action hunting rifle, for example. It's very similar to a modern-day gun. But it is still far from cutting-edge technology. I believe it is made from engineering that, from our standpoint, would be half a century out of date. But that sort of firearm was cutting-edge back when it was first introduced in Ivan the Terrible's era. Furthermore, this one has a major trait that sets it apart from even our own modern-day weaponry. It is specifically designed to kill demonic beasts.
Yes, I noticed that as well. I have a similar magical gun myself, you see. When he fired his gun, a spell was activated, though it was a primitive one.
I believe that weapon was made with the intention to be used by the Yaga. Most likely uses magical energy instead of additional gunpowder to increase its muzzle velocity, thereby increasing its round penetrative power. Paxi seems perfectly comfortable with it, as did the other Yaga, and from that we can deduce that this world's entirely separate from our own. It followed an entirely different track of history than ours did. As such, it would be inappropriate to call it a singularity.
I don't care what you call it, we have a much more important question that needs answering. Will overthrowing Ivan the Terrible actually solve the problem here?
Given the nature of our enemy, I do think defeating him would have some effect on this world.
Come now, aren't you the world's greatest detective? Aren't you supposed to have brilliant flashes of insight or something?
I'm afraid there's little to work with, even in the way of circumstantial evidence. Besides... Here we go. Now is not the time.
You actually said it!
That's a great detective for you. That said, we may not know the full extent of the situation, but the problem isn't especially complex. After all, we know exactly who our enemy is, a version of Ivan the Terrible who's been ruling Russia for roughly 500 years. That is the single largest point of differentiation between Russia's history and this one. There can be no doubt that he is key to this world. For the moment, our interests would best be served by continuing to aid the rebel army, and that is sure to lead us to Ivan the Terrible in due time.
So what you're saying is that we've got a long road ahead full of twists and turns, damn it.
Oh, that's not all. Indeed, the human mage serving Ivan the Terrible and their human-looking servant. The latter is most likely the woman we saw at Kaldia, of course. It could also be Koyanskaya or the priest.
Just thinking about them gives me the chills. Well, need my bank account in Koyanskaya's case.
Your bank is gone. There's no money anymore. The most pressing problem is the mage. Krishnaria called himself a crypter. He also said that there were 7 of them, which corresponds to the number of mages from Team A who disappeared from their coffins. It follows, then, that one of those 7 mages is now serving Ivan the Terrible. Assuming you wish to take Koyanskaya at her word, the mage is Kadok Zemlupus. Of course, we cannot be certain that this is the case at this stage. But if it is, then we must ask ourselves what measure he is likely to take to deal with us. Well, flash to here. Ordinarily, people are scorned and strong people envied. Those fancy mages from noble families competing in skill, what a joke. Oh, it's him. As if they've ever won anything with their own 2 hands. Me, I worked to get where I was. I poured everything I had into it. Sometimes I'd cry like a baby about how meaningless it all felt, but I'd always dry my tears and keep on going. And the ones who were born with money and power hated me for it. They called me a worthless dog. They said I wasn't even human, that I was nothing more than livestock. When 7 people were assembled to serve as humanity's first line of defense, it was different. I was chosen to be one of them, not for political reasons. They chose me on my own merits, nothing more. But then it was all over before it even began. I never had a chance. That's right, we were done. There's nothing we could do about it. You have the most frightful expression on your face, Kadok. Are you alright? Huh? Oh, sorry. Nothing to worry about, I promise. Why are you always so quick to apologize? Do you still feel inferior? Damn it. Look, I really can't help being a walking inferiority complex. You still feel that way even though you're able to summon me? Luxury, jewelry, sell-off? Sometimes I have no idea what you're saying. So being able to summon you is a luxury like jewelry? If you have a problem with that, you're gonna sell me off, is that right? Yes, that is perfect. Well done. I guess you're right. I'm a first-class master, which is why you're a first-class servant. But aren't you worried about how much magical energy you have? You know, that's a sore spot for me. It's a good thing that casters don't need much magical energy from their masters, but it still takes a hell of a lot to make a workshop and power a noble phantasm. Don't worry about that. My darling V will handle it. In proper human history, V was supposed to be some unimaginably horrific monster. Oh, he is. Nikolai Gogol came up with him. He's a monster with very heavy eyelids. I want to look up what V looks like. Nikolai Gogol V. What is a V? V? Oh, God. Oh, I don't like that. The illustration for the Wikipedia page for V is terrifying. Jeez. Let me show what he looks like. Nope, this one. Yeah. No, I don't like that. No, no, no. Whoop, I can't zoom in. It won't let me. Don't like that. Okay. Horror novella, first published in his tales. The title is also the name of the demonic entity. Is considered to be a figment of the novelist's invention. There's a witch. Analysis, folklore, V. Was the name given to the chief of the gnomes by the Little Russians. However, given the gnome is not a part of Ukrainian folklore or Eastern Slavic, V is considered to be a product of his own imagination rather than folklore. Interesting. Interesting. The heavy eyebrow motif. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright. But Gogol didn't come up with him out of nowhere. He drew inspiration from the fearsome Balor of Irish myth. Ooh, what does the Balor look like from Irish myth? The Balor. Let's see here. Irish mythology, the Balor was the leader of the Formians. He's like a Greek cyclops, apparently. It comes from Celtic Boleros, which means the flashing one. Ho ho, how neat. And there were other sources of inspiration like Soledivbunio, whose fiery gaze could reduce towns to ash, and Boniak, who is said to have killed no fewer than 40,000 people. V is the Romanovs' little Easter egg, our secret weapon. Maybe he wandered into proper human history from the Lostbelt. V's power always was abnormal even in his own time. Well, for my part, I was also surprised to find that you were a mage in the true sense of the word. I suppose, now had I been redefined as a heroic spirit, I'd become a mage representing the version of Russia we are in now. I may have been a pathetic failure in proper human history, but in this Lostbelt, I've become a Grand Duchess of Ice. And it's all thanks to you, Cadox and Lupus. Sorry for the twisted way I summoned you. It's the only way I'd make sure you'd be a powerful heroic spirit. Was what I said unclear? I was thanking you in my own way. I don't mind that I am irregular, thanks that I cannot even remember my family's faces clearly. I may look like a human on the outside, but inside I'm much more Yaga. And because you summoned me to this Lostbelt where even historical records are muddled, all I can remember is that I'm Anastasia, the Grand Duchess, and a shaman who made a pact with V. Either way, I have no attachment whatsoever to proper human history. I'm happy to be a Lostbelt servant. You don't have to worry about anything. You are free to make use of me however you see fit. I know, believe me, I have every intention of taking advantage of that power of yours. It is thanks to this power that I am able to kill. It will kill Kaldias so they can no longer get in our way. I will kill the rebel army, who would defy the Tsardom, even in the Lostbelt Russia. And then... stop turning it, I see. Oh, there. It's far enough, Grand Duchess. Remember, he's only sleeping. Gotta keep a lid on that magical energy of yours, too, at least while you're here. He's gonna keep on sleeping like a baby. That's how it's gotta be for the time being. You're not much fun, are you? Oh, come off it. Think I don't know that? But I can't afford to lose again. Not this time. I'm gonna see it through the end no matter what. If I don't, that's it. I'm dead. I see. Then I hope you'll do your best to keep fighting, my master. I will. Okay, that's enough narrow-mindedness for one day. I'm gonna go work on my dress. Wait, hold up. Why would you even need that? Why, for the ball, of course. There aren't any balls here. Then I'll throw one myself. Think anyone here still knows how to dance? You're gonna have to trust me on this one, they don't. Not in this world. Oh crap, you're not planning to dance with me, are you? Of course not, don't worry, I'm only joking. I would never put on a ball. And stop looking at me as though I was some sort of monster. The next time you do that, I'll freeze your feet to the floor and make you sleep in the hallway standing up. There, that's exactly what I'm talking about, Master. You need to handle my charming insistence that I have my own way much better than you have been. It's exhausting. Interesting. Like, that's a very, like, stay-night style relationship, you know? Morning, Tanner. Did you get a good night's sleep? I know a 4-hour nap isn't much, but I bet it's a lot better than sleeping outside. Now, here's some coffee and a plate of hard-boiled eggs, or at least rations that kind of resemble them. Oh, like IKEA eggs. We ran out of eggs way back, sadly. Still, doesn't this make it feel like a typical morning inside a cramped submarine? Thanks, Da Vinci. No problem. Anyway, now that you're awake, there's something important we have to discuss. Where's Mash? Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. I put her back on navigation duty. Oh, she's on board, naturally. Your heroic spirit summoning went great. Avicebron has proven to be a very dependable servant. He's probably the best one we could have hoped for in this frozen wasteland. You can't fight the cold with combat prowess alone, can you? Even Napoleon ended up losing to Russia's cold, and that was proper human history to boot. But Avicebron's golems can serve as walls and labor. Hell, they're fixing the borders as we speak. Oh, that's what that clanging was all night. And of course, they make great soldiers too. So since Mash can't fight, there's no reason for her to accompany you, and for you to have to keep her safe. I understand, and I'm fine with that. Great. Glad to hear it. Master. Hi, Mash. We were definitely not talking about you. Good morning. This is awkward. I'm so sorry, Master. I won't be able to help you on the front line anymore. Hey, it's for the best. I'm worried about you. But I'm fine, really. There's nothing wrong with me physically. It's just... Hey, we'll be fighting together in different places. Oh, no, I want to hug you right. Where's the press to hug her button? Because I want to. Good morning, Mr. Tanner.
Sorry we couldn't let you rest longer. I do hope you made the most of your warm blanket while you had the opportunity. Can I take it with me? Now then, back to the task at hand. Our goal remains the same. Find out what has happened here thanks to your previous efforts. We now know several things. There's a new race of people called Yaga. Ivan the Terrible lives and has ruled for the past 500 years. An endless storm rages at the fringes of this world, and there's this mysterious tree. I believe unraveling the mysteries of each of these points will determine our future course of action. To begin, we need more information on Ivan the Terrible. Fortunately, we have the Rebel Army's trust. At present, we plan to continue working with them in an effort to make our way to him. If at all possible, I would like to help the Rebel Army with their aims as well. Helping them to reach a point where they can defeat the Apocyrpha would be ideal. Adelante may be a famous hunter in Greek myth, but I fear she may have a hard time facing Ivan the Terrible.
Can't you summon a more powerful servant? Not like the king of heroes, or the king of conquerors, or the king of knights?
I am afraid that, in that particular regard, our prospects are rather dim at the present— Oh, no, wrong voice. Summoning a powerful servant here would be sure to spark all manner of rumors. If the Rebel Army hasn't heard any such rumors, then it's safe to assume there's no heroic spirit in this world who could save it single-handedly. Of course, there is always a possibility that they have heard such rumors and simply haven't told us yet.
I suppose that would be too much to hope for.
This is not the ideal time for a bold, daring plan. At the moment, we need to focus on laying foundations. You said it. Okay, Groldov, time for you to go back to checking tomorrow's weather forecast.
Anyone can tell you what tomorrow's weather will be here. Blizzard, blizzard, and more blizzard.
Alright, see you later, Mash. See you soon. Right, good luck, Master. Well, that's a bit of a shame. Hope we can still, use her? Probably not. Vodka? Vodka. Oh, cheeky breeky. In this quest, the battle you will fight will depend on the choices you make in the scenario. Oh. Interesting. That's interesting. That's like that's a first for this, for sure. When in doubt, Merlin it out, I say. Always useful. And otherwise, I just stick to my powerful team and... Okay, we can still use you. Whew! Okay, but it's a shadow of you. It's not the actual you. Why are you not your better art? Why did it switch off from that, I wonder? That's cuter. Why were you not this? Yeah, well, yeah, for sure. Okay. Yes, let's go. Okay. Vodka. Give me some vodka. I'm not a fan of vodka. It's just around midday now, but the blizzard isn't letting up at all. I placed a waypoint marker marking the location of the Rebel Army's hideout. Please take care not to get turned around on your way there. Stop, Tanner. Avicebron? Shh. Vodka. What was that sound? Sounds like something crawling. Something quite large at that. You know, I've heard rumors that giants used to walk the earth back during the Age of Gods. I wonder if that's what Paxi was talking about. You mean the Dialvatron? Right, the demonic beast that can destroy a whole village on its own. Looking at it now, it seems that it was no exaggeration. It appears to resemble a large hydra. Well, Master, what would you have us do? Shall we fight it or avoid it? I believe there is no wrong answer here. I will go along with whatever you decide. Okay, yeah, so do you see that? The skip's gone. That means it's actually a thing. It might attack a village if we don't take it down. As you wish. We will certainly need to face this enemy sooner or later if we are to survive here in this Russia. I will begin by slowing it down with my golems. Mashkurialite, would you mind analyzing it for us? Right, I'll do everything I can to compile as much data about it as possible. So I'm guessing that if you say no, then it'll attack you in like a surprise. Whereas if we do this, then we get the jump? We'll see. We'll see. Okay. We're just going? Alright. It's an assassin.
good thing I have you. It's a good thing I picked up you, huh? Alright, let's start with, try and get a Merlin heal going. Gruesome Cold. Oh, skill. Oh, great. Should have used those skills, huh? Ooh, should have used them skills. Alright, let's try and get Merlin up and going to get some heals going. Oof. Rip Emiya. Okay. Martha's up. Let's go and attack up. Now you're good to go, so we'll do that. We'll give Buster up on you. Give that up to you. Sea Star Gatherer, Noble Phantasm Gain. We'll give that to you. We'll give... Oh, that's fine. So now we'll go 1, 2, 3. Hopefully deal some good damage along the way. And we have your group invincibility for his things, so for his Noble Phantasm. Good damage, good damage. Not the best, but good. Oh, that was nice, though. Yeah, that doesn't help a ton. It helps a bit, but not fully. Okay, now we're gonna go this. Okay, now let's go try and get more Noble Phantasms to heal again. At least the best we can. Okay, Wintry Breath. Ooh, Noble Phantasm Seal. Oh, Skill Seal. Dang, dude. Dang, you really showed us, huh? Alright. Hopefully you can get this and then unseal your Noble Phantasm the turn after. That'd be pretty cool. Can you don't? Can you don't? Okay, Skill Seal. Do we got Noble Phantasms going? Looks like it. Garden of Avalon. Let's go. Quick in that for you. We got double heal this turn, which would be nice. Except for the curse there, of course. Hey, don't kill Gil. Okay, those crit misses are nice. Okay, heal up. Do you have one that this gives? Sure. Hey, that's water! It's not, I know it's snow, but, you know, it's like water. Okay. I'm gonna pop this on you, just to get you healed up. And we're gonna go... I could also save that for a turn. No, I already used the stuff, so... And we'll give that to get yours next turn. Okay. I feel like if you tried to avoid it, this would be bad. But we'll see. Actually, I won't know. You guys will probably tell me how it goes if you avoid it or attack it. I feel like it's smarter too, you know? Gruesome Cold. Ups. Not that you would have been able to defend again anyways. Let's have you dodge again, because you're our healerman. And we'll have you go Enema, this, and this. If you're Enema, which people point out that I call it Enema, even though it's Enuma Elish. But I just like to say Enema because it sounds like that. We'll see how that does. You're done. Oh, that only evades once, right? You're done. Oh, but no, you gutsed it out. Hey, Shadow Mash. Ignore the fact that you shouldn't be here. Put that invincible on you to survive. And we'll go like this. Big damage. Okay. Hold again. Stop sealing our skills, yo. Sorry, did I say skeeling our... Wow. That was a bad one. Alright, and then let's do that to finish off. This'll do it. I'm putting that on just in case, though. Just to be careful. Boy, I picked a good choice with you. You gonna give me a good drop? You gonna give me something good? What do we get? And, ooh, some sake. I'll take that. I feel like it would have attacked us either way. You did it. I've confirmed the it is the Diavoltron, okay. Which sounds like a... It sounds like a dang Decepticon. Diavoltron's vital signs have disappeared. I think I was able to run a fairly thorough analysis on it too. Looks like its body produces alcohol.
Oh, you don't mean vodka?
Oh, no, it isn't distilled liquor. If anything, it looks closer to the fermented kind.
Fermented? That peasant swill? Oh, never mind. Tanner, hurry up and get yourself back to the rebel army's hideout. Any decent Russian military installation should have some vodka lying around. Make sure to bring anything back you can get them to share.
I only hope the Yaga are still able to afford such luxuries. Come, Tanner, let us hurry. I hope we bring it there. And they're like, yeah, we can make vodka from this. I also like how it did, like, literally drop alcohol. Which is like, that's cool. It's a nice bit of gameplay story integration. Hey, St. Quartz. Alright. And alright, guys, next time... Yeah, that's a long one. Birth of a Yaga. Gross. Don't want to watch that. Next time, guys, we'll be back, moving on to Section 9. We're getting through this fairly quickly, I say. We'll continue on and head there next time, so we'll see you then for that, guys. Ciao.